A pleasant good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, from the famous Fogerty Arena here in Blaine as we get set tonight for a nice conference hockey matchup between the stars of Osseo-Park Center and the Blaine Bengals. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Anderson. Glad you could be with us tonight in what should be a pretty interesting hockey game between two young teams. Starting with Osseo-Park Center, they're led by a very small but fast front line led by Charlotte O'Lear. Charlotte O'Lear this year, 12 goals, 4 multi-goal games this season. She has been the leading goal scorer by a lot. She's got really good speed, though, on that line with her, and they have proven to be a problem for most teams that they have gone against this season. Look for her to have an interesting night tonight. On the other side for Blaine, it's Kaya Peck. They have the two leading goal scorers in front of her, but Kaya Peck's a freshman, and she's playing fantastic. Third on the team in points, leads the team in assists. She's been setting the table nicely for those two leading goal scorers who are just juniors as well in Johnson and Costa. Should be a really interesting one to watch with these young teams. Not a lot of seniors, a lot of sophomores, juniors, and freshmen, and it should be great. Coming up next, it's OPC and Blaine here on North Metro TV.
Lino Lakes is the gateway to the metro area, just minutes north of Minneapolis and St. Paul. Conveniently located on I-35W, this growing city still maintains its North Country feel. Lino Lakes is a safe, fun, and affordable community that values its award-winning schools. Outdoor lovers will discover miles of hiking, biking, and water trails. Growing businesses will find premier development opportunities with great freeway visibility and ready to help your businesses grow. Come to live, work, and play in Lino Lakes.
Welcome back, everybody, to Fogerty Arena. Just getting ready for tonight's matchup between Blaine and OPC here at Fogerty Arena. Let's get a look at our goal scorers in just a matter of seconds. Again, young players. In goal for the OPC girls hockey team, there you get a look at her, number 30. That's Gianna Chiodo, and just a sophomore is Gianna. She's been kind of doing, and it's kind of been a committee for OPC this year, but she's gotten the bulk of the starts. Record of 5-10 this season. One save, or I got a lot of saves. I mean, I think they're 6-12 overall as a team, but her saving percentage about 92%, not too bad. On the other side for Blaine, buried in that pile somewhere, is Caden Larson, one of the captains of this team. She's a senior, and she has been starting every game. She's only missed one game so far this season, 5-11 on the season. She's got a 93% save percentage. She has been one of the stalwarts of this team over the last handful of years. And she was under duress the other night against Centennial, faced 61 shots, which that'll leave a mark. And we're ready to go. Face-off, center circle, and we are underway in tonight's varsity matchup. I'm hopeful that you will enjoy it, and we'll get a good competitive one here on North Metro TV. OPC off and running. They got the first possession look as they get into the Blaine zone. Tried to get a centering pass, but nobody was home. Good fire in from the point by Nora Arneson. Still up for grabs, and Blaine will take over. Blaine behind the net, it will go. Working it around is Isabella Hunter. And sent away. Now head down for Johnson. Johnson, good feedback as they tried to center it up, and it looked like they just got crossed up there. It looked like between Hunter and Katzenmacher. Skating in there, missed that mark. OPC sends it right back in behind the net. Larson's got to play it. A little bit of pressure, though, from OPC. That was kind of a scary play there, but Blaine's able to get away with it. See if they're able to clear it on the near side, and they will send it up the near board. Now quickly sent right back, and now Larson's got to wait for it. She'll poke it. Get a little help behind the net from Mila Lidholm. Still not out of the zone yet. Now there's Peck, who we talked about at the top of the telecast this evening. Is it a telecast anymore? It might be a stream. I don't even know what you call it. Who knows? Cycling it around the point, OPC looks for a center in front of the net. Gets poked away by Larson. Good pressure early by OPC. Sent back Arneson. Goes wide, rings around the backboard. Now finally knocked out of the zone by Blaine. That's going to be enough to get a line change. They work it all the way back to Chiodo, and we're going to get an icing call on the Bengals. Just underway. Good start for OPC. Andrea Jesh to the circle for OPC. Again, a very small group, especially with those forwards. Welch had it at the point. Good chance in front. And again, poked away by the Blaine defense. Back up to neutral ice, and now quickly taking it right back over with Zoe Berthume. Berthume sends it behind the net. Once again, Larson comes right out while there's OPC players coming right at her. Kind of dangerous, but they get away with it. Working that goal line extended. Now the Bengals behind the net will look to send it out of the zone. Can't do it just yet. Welch keeps it in. She'll poke it. And now finally the Bengals will take it away. And the OPC Stars are going to retreat and rethink. And there's our first look at number 29, Charlotte O'Lear, who has the 12 goals, and she can fly. Sends it ahead to Berthume. Berthume had it, lost it. Now Blaine sends it in. They got to get a change, so they'll dump out and switch up. O'Lear behind the net. Good pressure right there from Mia Lidholm. Now Johnson. Johnson looks for room, skates all the way around the defense of OPC. Now back it goes. Goal line extended for Finley Caven. Cleared and finally sent out. Back it goes where it'll be played, waited for there by Lidholm once again. She's been busy. Now Caven brings it in. Finley Caven skates around, works behind the net, trying to find a center. Good pursuit by OPC, but Blaine keeps the puck. Hunter had it and lost it. Finally taken away by Ashlyn Hoffman. Hoffman had it, lost it at the blue line for the Bengals, and now Blaine takes it right back. Ooh, lost the edge as the Bengals tried to get themselves into the OPC zone. They finally do, but they can't get a shot on net. Welch will have it and try to take it away, but can't clear the zone just yet. Peck was there. Back Hunter. Hunter with a little poke in front, and they get one. A goal for the Bengals. Kaya Peck just put it on net, and a little redirect from Maya Gunter. And a goal for the Bengals. So after OPC really did a good job controlling the puck, just one opportunity was really all it took for Blaine, and they are on the board. Gunter at 3:43 of the first period on the redirect from Peck, and there's Peck getting another point. We'll get the official word on that, but a really nice start from the Bengals. 13-17 to play opening period, and now the Stars are chasing one. On the draw. They give Hunter, yeah, Kaya Peck and Hunter both get credit on the assist right there. For Gunter, it's her second goal of the season. Peck picks up her 7th assist. Hunter picks up her 1st of the season. Hunter from the point once again. A little deflection by Peck, but it goes away from the net. So they were trying to set up that exact same move. Now Blaine looks like they've found some momentum here. Starting to control the puck a little bit more. OPC takes possession here as Gabby Edlund had it, lost it. That gets sent up into the rafters, and that's going to come down and create a face-off. One 0 Blaine. Just put in their first goal of the game just now. Shots on goal quickly, 3-1 in favor of the Bengals. So as much as OPC kind of controlled the puck for that first minute and a half or so of the game, they didn't get a lot of shots. It's going to be something that certainly Coach Jeremy Lewis is going to pay attention to as this game goes along. Got to get shots on net. Blaine, momentum. Brought into the OPC zone. Beautiful little move right there, but just had it poked away. That was good pursuit. It looked like Lou had a ton of room. And now here come the Stars as Edlund is there. And Hoffman. And now Blaine takes control yet again. It's Triplett. Triplett behind the net. Now Lou trying to get it. Instead, it's going to be O'Lear. Charlotte O'Lear skating around, but a good job of poking that away in the neutral zone. But O'Lear's going to keep it. Take that back. O'Lear along with number 23, Ellie Grant. Grant and O'Lear on the ice right now for OPC. Also Kendall Kapp, who had it right there, playing up from that defenseman position. Kapp waits at the point. Instead they go cross ice and O'Lear will fire, and that's going to be a goal, a deflection and a goal! O'Lear puts it on net, and I don't know if it went right through or if it was redirected. I'd have to see the replay, but man, that was a great little wrister from the blue line by O'Lear. We talk about just getting shots on net. Good things happen. Let's take another look. Nice little cross-ice feed, and O'Lear, again, a little wrister. Oh, that's all it really was. It wasn't deflected. It looks like O'Lear just put it top shelf. Take another look. Yeah, I don't think it was. Maybe it was. Maybe it was touched by, looks like maybe, could have been 24 right there. Yeah, Dakota McAlpine, but we'll see who they give it credit to. Coach Kala Athman for Blaine. Got an explanation there from the ref. Yeah, O'Lear gets the goal, assisted by Chloe Hubrid. At 5:24. O'Lear continuing her impressive season, her 13th goal. Just a fine start for that young sophomore. She just continues to find the back of the net. We'll get a whistle. 1-1 game, 10:44 to go opening period. Two teams looking for a win, desperate for one. Two young teams looking for some confidence and some momentum. Both teams have found a goal here inside the first 7 minutes. Face-off coming now down in the Blaine zone. They'll go to the stick side of the goalkeeper, Larson. And on the draw, Blaine controls. Behind the net they work. That was Hugel. Now center ice, it's Gunter. Gunter will take it. Actually, Gunter working behind as it's Costa. Costa's second leading scorer coming in. Not totally cleared. Back to center ice it goes before it's dumped back in. Hugel Young Jr. Now behind the net, Taylor Nelson can't clear yet for the Stars. Jesh now back there as well. Still not out. Hunter, nice deflection in front. They got a chance at the goalie, but they'll whistle it. That was a very close call. Good little check there right in front of the goalkeeper, Chiodo. And a good job by her to just stay with it. As you take a look, there was that redirect, and those are always so tough to deal with. But Chiodo stood her ground and was able to control that puck. And on the draw once again, OPC wins this face-off. It's 4-2 now, and shots on goal. Another chance in front. No, that puck goes away as everybody goes flying. Hunter keeps it in, rings it around the board. And kept in. Good job by this Blaine Bengal team. Now here's Lou. Lou works it around this near board. Trying to find Triplett. Lou Triplett. Also right there is Caven. Can't get a shot. And now finally sent away and out of the zone. This should set up an icing, but nope, they said it was deflected by Blaine, so no icing. Larson's got to get it out. Tries to ring it along that backboard, but it's kept in by take that back by number 22, Hoffman. Triplett sends it ahead, but it's poked away by Arneson, and we'll get a whistle. And I think we're going to get our first penalty. Yes, first penalty of the game, and it's going to go on Triplett. So Zoe Triplett, the young sophomore forward, will hit the box for 2 minutes, and we'll get our first power play. And it's going to go the way of OPC. 8:55 to play, opening period in a 1-1 game, 2 even strength goals. You get a look here at what they're calling. Yeah, right there. Right up into the face of one of those OPC star players. Players falling around here as this power play begins for the Stars. Glove saved out of the air as Olayer tries to send one on net, and she knows how to fire it accurately. I'll tell you what, Larson was ready for that one. Olayer, a defenseman, 13 goals playing defense. It's not often you see that. Olayer worked it cross ice to Grant. Nice job by the Bengals penalty kill here as they look to try to kill this early penalty off. Larson, that one goes wide. Picked up by Caven. Caven sends it down. That's Finley Caven. We have 2 Cavens on the team. The freshman is Finley. Aubrey, number 19, is the junior. Costa. Abby Costa has it. One of the captains of this Bengal team had it at the blue line, lost it, now brought back in by the Stars. Good shot on net, rebound chance, gets away, kept in by the Stars. Back to the blue line it goes for Welch. Welch has that one deflected. Welch and Olayer. Players falling left and right in the neutral zone. Blaine trying to hang on to that puck and kill this penalty off. They've got 40 seconds. Chance for a couple more opportunities perhaps for OPC, but that one's going to get sent all the way down, and it's going to be icing. OPC needed to get a change, but I'd like to think they could get one more good look there on that power play, and they still can. 30 seconds left, 7:25 to play opening period, and what has been a pretty fun start to this one so far. The marching band is here tonight. That's fantastic. I shouldn't say they're not marching at this point. They're sitting. It's nice to have the band here, though. And a decent crowd out here for a girls' hockey game. Good to see here at Fogerty. And we're in the warmer of the 2 rinks. So we got that going for us. 7:10 to go. Puck frozen on this near board. Blaine comes away with it. It's Costa. And we'll get a whistle and another penalty. Another penalty. This one's going to go on the Stars. Yes, so we're going to go 4-on-4 for 8 seconds, and then it's going to be a power play for Blaine as Ellie Grant hits the bin. One of the captains of this OPC team, senior. So this will be an interesting thing. 4-on-4, but you're going to face off in the OPC zone. So if Blaine can win this draw, they can get in a power play position very quickly. It's just 8 seconds left of 4-on-4. Johnson, leading scorer for the Bengals. That's Collie Johnson. Sends it across to Geisler. Costa had it and lost it. Now full strength of the Bengals. Peck comes out to try to get this one for Blaine to start up the power play. We'll see if they're a little more deliberate. Geisler will take it behind the net from Larson and now set things up. Johnson, fast skater here. Collie Johnson brings it in. Johnson stops. Has a look back at the point if she wanted to go there, but couldn't get the puck out. Now Geisler has it at the blue line. Geisler trying to be patient. Checks back to Johnson. Johnson has it at the blue line, feeds Costa. Second leading scorer fires it on net, and a good save by Chiodo. Good look there for the Bengals, getting a good shot on net. Good clean look, but didn't do anything to affect the vision of Chiodo, and so she was able to see that puck all the way in. 6-5 OPC now on shots on goal. Lindholm. Cross ice. And a quick shot on net. That's deflected around, almost got through, but it went wide. Back it goes Lindholm. She'll fire again. Shot, score! Mila Lindholm from the point, able to knock it in, and it's a power play goal. Lindholm, her first goal of the season. Nice time to get it. It's 2-1 Blaine with 5:55 left to play in the opening period. Freshman defender had 3 assists before that, and that's their first goal. Welcome to high school hockey. As you're able to get a goal there as a freshman, that's pretty awesome. And on the power play, too. This just shows you there's young players everywhere on both these teams, and they're very skilled. Lindholm trying again, deflected in front, it's right there. And just couldn't get a shot. Lindholm, another look, will fire it over and wide. We got sticks flying. Kaya Peck's stick. Another chance here for Blaine, but they can't get it. Now here comes OPC to clear. Wild couple of minutes. Skating in, shot that time from Grant. Grant fresh out of the box. Lindholm, that power play goal, they just announced that. Larson covers up. Take a look here at this last look for Blaine in front. There was Lindholm getting that shot that was bounced off. It was wide open. You could see that was a pretty clean look right on the doorstep for Kaya Peck. Just couldn't get the stick on it. Face-off now down in the Blaine zone. 4:50 to play, opening period. You can see Bengals lead 2-1. Big hit from behind. That's going to be a penalty on Blaine. Yep. Saw that one right away, and so a power play coming up again for OPC, as heading to the box now is going to be 21 Jolie Geisler. So Jolie's going to sit for 2 minutes. Already our third penalty of the game. Second power play chance coming up now for OPC. That's just a sophomore. Again, not a lot of seniors out here on the ice. There's a sophomore in the bin. We've had freshmen. Players everywhere making plays, these underclassmen. There's a big chance in front. That thing was deflected up in the air, and it was like a knuckleball. Larson was able to avoid it. Nice shot there, but that's going to be deflected off the blocker by Edlund. Edlund took that shot, now sent all the way down. Chiodo will wait for it. Chiodo gets help from Welch. Welch and O'Lear on this back line. Charlotte sends it ahead, little poke. And now brought into the zone by Mary Bethune. O'Lear has it back, will fire a shot, and a glove save by Larson. Well, now you're starting to see how O'Lear gets all these goals. On these power plays, she gets a lot of looks from back there. And she's pretty darn accurate. She's on the net most of the time. She likes to go high and challenge the glove of the goalie, and challenge that stick, but most of her shots have been up around the shoulders of the goaltender. Minute 13 to go on this power play. O'Lear keeps it in for the Stars. Welch fires that one just wide, but it's kept in. O'Lear has it again at the blue line. Couple deflections and a bad pass and a turnover. Now they're going to have to reset back in the neutral zone. Welch and O'Lear. Welch has it. Sends it ahead to McAlpine. Back it goes to O'Lear again. Nice little cross-ice pass this time. McAlpine. O'Lear, a little one-timer, just missed, but a deflection chance just missed wide. Just maybe went off the pad of Larson, but that was a really clean opportunity there for OPC. Take another look. That was fired off the one-timer. That follow-up chance was right there. Just ended up a little bit too deep for Edlund. Couldn't get that one back on the net. 34 seconds to go. Power play still for OPC. Don't have a ton of great chances left, but this is still a good look. Chance in front, deflected in front of Larson. Now Blaine will clear. Send it all the way back down for Chiodo. Chiodo gets help there from Kendall Cap. Now Cap will bring it for the Stars. Sent ahead to Matty Berthume. Berthume gets it across. We're going to get another penalty, I think, on the Bengals. Bengals have been very physical, but it's led to already 3 penalties on them, and it's going to be 5-on-3 for 9 seconds. Penalty looks like it was going to be on Brooklyn Hunter, number 9. Trying to get a good look here if we see, or it's Costa. Yeah, it's Costa, number 8. Abby Costa. So Abby Costa in the bin. It's 8 seconds. They got 9 on the clock here, but it's 9 seconds. Now it's going to go down quickly of 5-on-3. And then it'll be 5-on-4. O'Lear. There we go, 150 of a power play. It's been a long penalty kill for the Bengals, and it's going to get longer. OPC needs to try to pay this off. Shot there just high and wide of Larson. Kept in by Welch. Welch back to O'Lear at the blue line. Trying to work a little two-man game. Blaine does a great job of clearing. We're going to get a penalty this time, I think, on OPC. Yep. And that's going to even this up for 4-on-4 for 1:25. Yeah, who did they get that? That was on, looked like 30, was that 32 or 37 Welch? Oh, it's 37 Welch. Yeah, 37 Victoria Welch right there, taking down as Blaine tried to clear the zone. And she knew it instantly. 2:17 to go. We're going to play 1:25 of 4-on-4. And then Blaine will get a brief power play. 5 penalties already in this first period. Four on 4, so lots of open ice. This is going to be about who's got the faster skaters, I think. Blaine gets it and comes across. They come in on sides. Players falling all over the place again. Edlund has it for OPC. Edlund bangs it off the near boards. Little cross-ice pass for Edlund once again. Nice job by Geisler to get in the way. Now Blaine has it back one-on-one. It's Johnson. Johnson, nice poke. Poke checked away beautifully there by Arneson. That's sent ahead by Mary Berthume, sent back into the Blaine zone where Blaine will try one more time here. Johnson does a nice job of kind of boxing out the OPC defense to keep the puck, bring it across, and here's Hunter. Hunter from the blue line trying to get a deflection in front by Finley Caven. Not able to do it. We got a stick gone on the ground somewhere out there on the ice behind the net. Another chance for Caven over the top. And now back at full strength of the Bengals, they will get a short power play. 35 seconds. Glove saved by Chiodo. 42 seconds to play, 42.3 in this first period. And 37 seconds of it will be spent on the power play for the Bengals. Bengals lead 2-1. Maya Gunter a goal early, followed by Charlotte O'Lear for OPC. Mila Lindholm a power play goal. That's the scoring in this opening period. Off the draw. Blaine tries to work in, and now Chiodo will cover up. I think Blaine senses this is a really good opportunity for them. On the power play, face-off late in the period. You wonder how fresh the legs are. Maybe you can get yourself a good clean look or get a greasy goal here on the power play. Can't do it with that kind of passing though, as that's deflected and out of the zone. Geisler in a chase. Geisler will run it down and get it. Jolie Geisler still has it, will skate backwards here. That's the end of that power play. Full strength, both teams, final 11 seconds. Edlund content to just send it back, looking for a late opportunity as it was sent all the way back down, but just past Ellie Green. Now 1 second, and that's gonna do it for the first period. Pretty interesting first period, 10 shots apiece, and the Bengals will get the one extra power play goal to give them the advantage. It's 2-1 Bengals after the first period. More after this.
Chat and drink coffee, and maybe we could see if we could be. You and me. Let's get together and make believe we'll share our hearts and share our dreams. Now what do you think about you and me? Maybe we can always be forever you, forever with me. I bet you're thinking I'm a little too romantic. Oh, but baby, now don't get frantic, 'cause when I love, my loving's gigantic. Oh, and I think that's alright. Let me dream, oh, a girl can dream, and maybe it's not as crazy as it seems. Me loving you, you loving me right back. And now cut me some slack. Oh.
And welcome back, everybody, to Fogerty Arena. Tim Anderson here with you on North Metro TV. A fun first period. And we're going to get a look at some of the highlights of that first period. 3 goals scored. Here's Maya Gunter on the redirect. Gets the thing started early on for the Blaine Bengals. OPC answers quickly as it's the leading scorer, Charlotte O'Lear, firing from the blue line, able to answer the game at 1-1. And then late in the first period on the power play, it's a big power play goal by Mila Lindholm, and that is where we stand, 2-1. 10 shots each in the first period. A very entertaining, up and down first period indeed from two teams that are coming in with similar records. OPC comes in at 6-12, 5-11-1 for the Bengals. And we get set for the second period. Here we go. OPC wins the draw. And they will skate on the fresh ice. The Bengals looking to send it out of the zone, can't do it just yet. Stayed right in at the blue line. OPC trying to put some early pressure on. Johnson has it behind the net for Blaine. Johnson trying to feed it ahead to Caven. Couldn't quite get it out of the zone yet. Blaine now has it, looking to find a way out, and does. Back into the neutral zone before OPC dumps it right back in. And now finally sent away by Johnson. Kale Johnson. Now here comes Blaine behind the net. Bengals now back Hunter, or Geisler I should say. Geisler has it. Geisler once again tried to keep it in at the blue line, but OPC sends it right back out, and we will get a whistle. And it's going to be a penalty again. A lot of penalties in the first period. 3 on Blaine, 2 for OPC, and this one's going to be on Blaine again. No, who's it going to be? It's going to be Blaine, and it's going to be on Geisler. Jolie Geisler to the box for the second time tonight. Maybe they'll, get her favorite book in there or something. She could be in there a while. Who knows? 2 more minutes coming up. Back on the power play again, and this is where OPC has struggled a bit. They haven't been able to get a lot of quality looks on the power play. A good penalty kill from Blaine. O'Lear fires, trying to get a redirect, but it's blocked in front. Blaine will look to clear the zone. It's going to be Costa. Abby Costa, center ice, going to try to skate through the triple team. No penalty there as she took a big spill, and Blaine can't believe they didn't get a call on a trip there. O'Lear will bring it in. Cross ice feed. O'Lear once again, that's deflected, and that's going to go into the netting, and we'll get a face-off. Edlund, O'Lear, we're working the 2-man game with Victoria Welch back there on the blue line. Up front, Mary Berthume, and also number 24, Dakota McAlpine. McAlpine's smaller, but she can skate pretty fast. Welch feeds. They're going to do the little 2-man game again between Welch and O'Lear. Edlund is there. Now Edlund will take it. Back O'Lear, again deflected as Charlotte wanted that shot again from the blue line. Welch keeps it in. OPC doing a nice job cycling the puck on this power play. Good chance there. Larson has it, it's loose, and it is in! It's a goal, a power play goal for OPC! That thing, just, you want to talk about a greasy goal. That is an example of that right there. A power play goal for OPC. Let's see if we can figure out who's going to get the credit for this. See if we can take a look as our crew works on that. Face-off coming here in the center. We take a look. There it was, Edlund, and then maybe McAlpine in front. We'll get the official word. So we're tied at 2. Both teams get a power play goal. 14:56 to play in the second period. And that's exactly what OPC needed, taking advantage of a penalty on the Bengals. And they did give it to Dakota McAlpine. McAlpine unassisted, they will call that, in front. And for McAlpine, that's just her That's her 6th goal of the season, her 9th point. She was 3rd on the team in points coming into tonight, and there's an example of her stepping up right there. So we're tied at 2. Both teams back at full strength. Hunter behind the net. Hunter trying to get things started for Blaine. It's Gunter. Gunter, who has the 1 goal tonight, comes in, fires. That's deflected. Now the Stars will take over yet again. Taylor Nelson skates it in and sends it just enough to get a line change. Forces the Bengals to kind of get themselves reset. Trying to see if they can catch them off guard here are the Bengals. Bengals skate in with Finley Cavan. Cavan back to Lindholm. And OPC will clear out. Can't get it out of the zone, though. It's stuck in the neutral zone. Good play there. Katzenmacher going to pick it back up. Chloe Katzenmacher will work behind the net for OPC. Lost the puck. Temporarily, at least. Now this looks like they fight for it and keep it in this zone. Blaine trying to control the puck. Good chance there by Cavan. That's deflected away. Now they work for it with Johnson. Johnson battling with King, getting Cavan in there too, but Johnson will skate in right in front of the goalie, and that's deflected by Chiodo. And sent back out into the neutral zone. Not totally out, we're gonna get a whistle. Delayed offsides potentially. Nope, they didn't, they waved it off, so ref was ready to blow the whistle, but everybody got back on sides and we're okay. Geisler has it for Blaine. That one's just bouncing around back behind the net. Now finally OPC looking for a chance to clear, can't do it yet. Now Lou is there. Lou and Hunter, and that will be skated away. All the way back down, Blaine's got to go and reset. They reset with Geisler. Geisler and Lou. Trying to get a quick change here is Blaine. Lou has it in the neutral zone. She gets checked hard into the bench as both guys were going for the puck, and now Hugel coming on for Blaine on that change, getting Lou off the ice. Here's Edlin skating in for OPC. Edlin now a chance for Ella Town, and that'll be covered up by Larson. Larson will pick that one up, and we'll get a face-off down to the stick side of Larson. 12:01 to play, second period. In a tie game. OPC has really come out and done well here in this opening 5 minutes. Off the draw. Blaine looked like they had control for a second, but good pursuit by OPC as they challenge on the near boards. Gunter comes away with it. Gunter skating hard here for the Bengals. Gets it back in the race to the puck. Good chance in front for Costa, but Costa couldn't get a shot. Good pursuit by the defense of OPC. Puck still alive as Hugel can't keep it in, and it's finally taken away. It's 2-on-1. Bad pass from McAlpine as McAlpine looked to hit Edlund. And that one goes behind the boards. Lindholm. Lindholm tries to ring it around and does. Gets it to Kaya Peck. Peck skates through. Peck has it. Now skating hard for the Bengals along the far boards. Looked for a centering pass to Johnson. Johnson not able to get to it. Now OPC looks for an opening. And again, good job defensively as Mary Berthume tried to skate in for OPC, but it was quickly taken back. And now sent ahead, it's a good chance for Finley Cavan. Cavan was, I thought she was going to get a look that time, but was deflected away, pushed away from the net, and we got no shot on net. Now Hunter. Isabella Hunter. Once again saw Cavan. That was actually Katzenmacher who's back on the ice now for Blaine. Geisler. And O'Lear. Charlotte O'Lear, can she clear the zone? Charlotte will try to skate up for OPC. Nice cross-ice pass, perfectly fed. Right on the tape of Ashlyn Hoffman, but Hoffman can't do a whole lot with it yet. Still has it though. Hoffman had that deflected by Lou. OPC keeps it in, so it's rung along the backboard. Chasing it down was Ellie Grant. Now Grant will go skate after it again, and Hunter. Hunter for Blaine. Hunter looks ahead for the other Cavan, number 19, Aubrey Cavan. And now Lou will skate. Lou's got some numbers and some room. Lou fires a shot and a save by Chiodo. And O'Lear will try to clear out. Gets it off to number 25, Taylor Nelson. Players falling all over the ice, and finally picked up by Lindholm. Lindholm to clear, and does. Lindholm in the neutral zone, dumps it in, rings back along the boards, ref goes falling. Now Nelson again. Nelson for the Stars. Tried to ring it over to Arneson. Taken back, and a shot for Blaine. That one's deflected on the rebound and finally covered up by Chiodo. Good look for the Bengals, as that's their first real registered shot, as that was Kaya Peck. She has been busy here so far, but hasn't quite been able to register a goal just yet. Has an assist tonight, though. Hunter, good deflection by Edlund. Edlund tries to get it out of the zone for OPC. Seeking help from Kendall Kapp, and now the puck goes loose. Larson waits for it, finds Gunter. Now it's Abby Costa. Costa lost it in the neutral zone. Back to Hunter at center ice. Hunter brings it in for Blaine. Deflected by Chiodo, now goes back behind the net. And now it's O'Lear. Charlotte O'Lear sends it ahead. Nice feed, Edlund. Edlund gets it on the tape for Berthume. Berthume keeps it, tries to go backwards with it to McAlpine. Now a quick shot by O'Lear, and that's saved by Larson. Edlund will stay with it. This is clearly the strongest group on the ice for OPC. Good skaters up front. And then you have O'Lear, who can do some damage from the blue line. Nice deflection there, as Johnson will take over for Blaine. Kale Johnson skates but can't get it into the OPC zone. It stays at center ice. Blaine gets a line change. Costa and Edlund. Costa will get it for Blaine. Taken away by McAlpine. McAlpine will fire another one, deflected by Larson. McAlpine gets off on the line change, and here comes Blaine. They don't quite have the numbers as they're trying to complete a change themselves. Cavan comes on the ice first. That's Finley Cavan, the young freshman. Behind the net it goes, and we're going to get a whistle. Penalty coming. And is this another one on Blaine? You can see there's that look of me. You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here. And this is going to put OPC back on the power play. Just a lot of penalties here, and that's Johnson, the captain, and Kale Johnson's like, what do you mean? Junior forward still trying to make her case here at least. Ref's explaining it to her. And Johnson's still not thrilled with it, but she's going to go sit in the bin. And now you're going to get another power play for the Stars, who found pay dirt on their last one. So Kale Johnson into the box, 2 minutes. Back on the power play, go the Stars. And are we going to get, now is the net loose? I'm trying to think of what they called here. A puck was just sitting on the net, so a stoppage there. Just kind of hanging back there. Off the draw, Geisler. Geisler feeds it ahead, and Katzenmacher will send it down for Blaine. Blaine killed off the first 3 power plays, couldn't kill off the 4th one. Now they got to try to kill off this 5th penalty of the game. Now skating of the Stars. Maddie Berthume. Maddie and Mary. not on the ice at the same time. That's a big check from behind right there. McAlpine got bumped off in a big way as she was trying to set up in front. And Ashlyn Hoffman as well. Now Hoffman has it for OPC. Trying to do a little wraparound, good defense by Finley Cavan. And now Mila Lindholm comes in as well. 2 young freshmen for the Bengals playing well on the penalty kill as we come up on 6 to play here in the second period. Ellie Grant. It's kept in. Chance by Cap. And that's taken away and now sent down by Katzenmacher, and they're going to change up. They go Peck and Costa to play up front on this penalty kill. Nice work right there by Peck. Kaya Peck able to take that puck away. Going to get a shorthanded look. That one's deflected and goes over the net of Chiodo. Blaine will keep it. Costa doing a nice job on this penalty kill. Good chance with the backhand, and that's knocked away. Kendall Cap was there to make sure there was no rebound. But Blaine doing a great job on this penalty kill, and now they will get full strength with 5:13 to go. Really well done by the Bengals. Really good job there. Now OPC trying to see if they can catch Blaine napping on a change. But OPC had to change themselves, and now O'Lear will lift one in behind the net. Edlund is there. Edlund locks up with Hugel that time. Another chance in front for Larson, and she'll cover up. Hey, OPC has really skated well this period. Blaine had a nice penalty kill right there. But this has been a good period for the Stars. It's a 2-2 game, 4:48 to go. Shots on goal are 14-12, so just 4-2 this period. So maybe not as many quality looks. But just as far as puck possession, I think you got to give the edge to OPC this period. O'Lear, just not sitting in the spot she needed to be for that pass, and they'll have to retreat and reset. Stars try to go in, good poke that time by Costa. And that's going to get sent back in and knocked away. Hunter was there. And now O'Lear skates 1-on-2, looks for a centering pass, had Edlund but couldn't keep it on the tape. Edlund has it once again. Now Welch. Welch had that taken away, and O'Lear will retreat back to the neutral zone center ice, and Welch will dump it in. That takes a big hop somewhere on the ice. But perfectly to Larson. Larson can't get it to clear. OPC sprawling around. Now Costa finally has it. We're going to get a penalty here on OPC, I think. So power play coming up for the Bengals. And we'll get it right there. And it's going to be on, looks like Charlotte O'Lear. O'Lear's going to go to the bottom. Nope, it's Edlund. I take that back. I saw just 1-9. I thought there was a 2-9 there, just one. And it's going to be Edlund. Gabby Edlund, the junior forward, and a power play for the Bengals late in the second period. 3:44 to go. That box has gotten some use tonight on both sides. A lot of penalties. Slashing penalty there called on Edlund officially. Costa starts this power play for the Bengals. Shot on net, and it's going to be picked up by Chiodo. This feels like it could be a crucial moment in the hockey game, a chance to get a swing of momentum. OPC's been on the power play twice in this period. Blaine has not been on the power play yet in this second period. But here's an opportunity for the Bengals. Geisler. Geisler has help from Johnson. Ole Johnson tried to feed Costa. Costa was cutting across. Geisler had it and lost it. Now it's a race. And it'll be picked up by Geisler. Geisler sees Johnson. Now Johnson tries to set up something with Costa. Try to work a little two-man game. Now Johnson. Johnson, good feed to Cavan and a save by Chiodo. Follow-up opportunity is still there, finally covered up by Gianna Chiodo. Good chance for the Bengals. Goaltender makes a big save. Take another look right there in front. Caven had that clean look. Maybe didn't get all she wanted on it. Off the draw. Blaine controls. Now they lose it. Oof, Johnson, that's a tough one because you really want that one on the stick. Get a chance. Now you got to get everybody back. Johnson will skate in. Doesn't have numbers here, 1-on-4, but we'll try to skate it behind the net, get in deep. And we'll see if Blaine will cycle the puck. They got 48 seconds on this power play. It's Geisler. Geisler tries to send in. Good deflection. That time by Ellie Grant. Grant now trying to poke it out of the zone and does. Forces another quick reset into the neutral zone by the Bengals. It's Costa. Costa at center ice. Costa sees Katzenmacher, but Costa will keep it on a little fake pass. Now Costa will fire over the top of the goalkeeper, Chiodo. Kept in nicely by Katzenmacher, though, for Blaine. Blaine still looking for another chance. They've done well on this power play. Shots even 14 apiece with 1:55 to go. Couple of good chances for the Bengals, but a good penalty kill here for OPC, and I think that's going to get it done as it goes all the way back down for Larson. Larson waits for Katzenmacher, and now at full strength is OPC, so a good job of killing off that power play. And we'll see if OPC can get some of that momentum back towards the end of the period. Through the skates of Gunter, and that's going to go all the way back down, and I'll get a touch up for icing here for the Stars. Shaping up to be an interesting third period here tonight on North Metro. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are. Our crew here at North Metro TV doing just an outstanding job getting everything up and running here in the warmer South Rink. And having called games in both rinks, the 10 degrees makes a difference. Gunter can't quite get it out. Now Edlund has it with a clean look here with McAlpine's shot. Deflected away by Larson. McAlpine tried to get the follow-up, but it was knocked away. Good job by Blaine that time. Bengals try to get it out of the zone, and do. Katzenmacher brings it across for the Bengals. They get a change. Katzenmacher takes it in deep, and a chance runs into Chiodo, and also runs in number 19, Mary Chrisnagel, or Perfume. Perfume just got right in the way of Katzenmacher, didn't let her get a chance. Johnson, oh, nice moves there from Coley Johnson. Skates it across. Johnson has a good chance there. One-timer score! Textbook chance for the Bengals. Kaya Peck. On a beautiful feed from the captain. Kaya's third goal of the year. Take a look. Johnson, a beautiful pass. And you just don't draw it up any better. We're back to it. And the band is just going to be louder. We can't hear anything now. Johnson, they'd like another one while the band is playing. 17 seconds to go in the second period. A big goal by Blaine. Coley Johnson, her 4th assist to go along with her 9 goals. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that's going to do it. So Blaine led 2-1 after the first. Each team gets a goal in the second, and the Bengals lead 3-2 after 2 on North Metro TV.
Come to Ham Lake and see how good life can be. Conveniently located only 20 miles north of the Twin Cities on Highway 65, yet Ham Lake has kept its rural charm. Residents of Ham Lake enjoy 1-acre minimum lots, giving you space to live with abundant natural green spaces and recreational activities like boating, fishing, golf, disc golf, camping and playgrounds, and tons of seasonal fun all year round. Ham Lake is home to one of the top school districts with consistent high scores in standardized testing and community ratings. Ham Lake is a business-friendly city and willing to work with businesses and developers of all sizes. Whether you are just starting out or looking to grow, Ham Lake has the business opportunities you've been waiting for. Life in Ham Lake moves a little slower, and that's the way we like it. Ham Lake offers space to live, to grow, and space to relax. Come visit Ham Lake and see for yourself what you are missing. Ham Lake is convenient country living.
right, welcome back to Fogerty Arena, everybody. On North Metro TV, Blaine leads 3-2 as we get set to start the third period. Tim Anderson here with you. Second period was interesting. It started with a power play goal from Dakota McAlpine on a little bit of a greasy stuff-in goal, but it worked to tie the game at 2. Blaine tried to make a charge back in the second period. Got a lot of good looks. There was a good chance right there on net. Gianna Chiodo made some really nice saves in that second period. OPC tried to get themselves the lead, but just couldn't get anything past Larson, the goaltender. But finally, late in the period, a beautiful little feed from Cole Johnson finding Kaya Peck, the freshman, and Peck delivers. Full credit to our director this evening, Ted, as he was able to, he's like, you know what, we should talk about Kaya Peck in the pregame. Smart move. Genius. He's just a genius at his job. That's what we need to start doing from now on. It's like, hey, Ted, who do you want to talk about in the pregame? And that person will have a great game. Almost assuredly. Knocks that one out. Kaya Peck has a goal and an assist tonight. And that goal is the difference in this game. 3-2 as we start the third period. All right. Here we are at the circle. Third period. Let's do it. OPC scored early in the second period. We'll see if they try to attack quickly here in this third. There's McAlpine. Bumped off. As you can see, McAlpine's not the biggest, but certainly skates pretty hard and seems to be a bit of a pest for this OPC team. Blaine working behind the net. Now Johnson. Johnson for Blaine. Slows things down a bit, does the captain. Now center ice feed. Finds Caven. That's Finley Caven. Caven out there with Katzenmacher. Now there's Chloe behind the net. Gunter is there as well. And now finally sent away. It's a race. Lindholm's going to win the battle to it for Blaine. Lindholm had it and lost it. Good pursuit from McAlpine. McAlpine tries to take it back. McAlpine gets bumped off the puck from Lindholm. And now here comes Kaya Peck. Peck skates in along the near side, and it's going to be an icing call. Wasn't able to get there in time, and we'll get a face-off down in the Blaine zone. I'm impressed with Peck as a young freshman. She's also not the biggest skater, but she skates fast. She's very quick. And has a really good stick skill, like really knows what to do with the puck. It's going to be sent all the way down towards Chiodo. Welch will get to it first. Victoria Welch, pursued by Peck. Now here's Olayer. Olayer, one of the goals tonight for OPC. Sent ahead by Ashlyn Hoffman. Hoffman looks for Maddie Berthume. Berthume and Hoffman right there in front, but Blaine's going to take it back. It's Costa. Abby Costa works through the defense for OPC. Still has a good look here. Backhand shot save made by Chiodo. I didn't think Costa was going to get through that defense, but just kept moving around and wiggled her way through for a shot. Costa has it yet again. Thinking about the backhand, but instead goes to Hunter. Hunter looking for that centering pass, and Olayer will take it. Charlotte skates backward, rings it along the backboard. Has Welch. Welch and Hoffman also along the near side. Triplett was there, along with the other Caven. Aubrey Caven. I'm gonna keep my name straight. Got all these Cavens. Skating ahead was Lou. Emmy Lou. Lou has it still. Chance for the little wraparound, but no, that one misses wide. And now Lindholm. Lindholm sees Triplett. Triplett a little bit slow into the zone. Was able to recover and get to the puck first. Now taken back and taken away as OPC looks to clear with Nelson. Nelson sends it up ice for OPC. Blaine goes back and gets it. Triplett Cross ice feed had Lou there, I should say, and Emmy Lou had that one knocked away, poked away now by Larson away from her spot at the goal crease, and now Blaine tries to clear out, goal line extended. It's gonna go right through the stick and the skates that time of Triplett. And now finally Blaine will clear it, send it all the way down to Chiodo. Good pursuit by Johnson. Johnson almost beats Nelson back to the puck, but Nelson's gonna take it for the Stars. And now sent ahead. Hunter for Blaine, back behind the net around Larson. Sends it ahead for the Bengals, back in neutral ice. Here comes Finley Caven. Caven, the young freshman, skates in with a shot. And a save by Chiodo. Blaine starting to get some pretty good looks at the net. Chiodo this time just gloved it up. Beautiful little shot. Gianna Chiodo has got some ability around the net to make some big saves. That was point blank from Caven. Maybe came in a little bit, maybe a little too close to the goaltender to get the clean shot. But we'll get a face-off. Won by Blaine, but not handled by Blaine. Edlund will take it. Edlund skates past Hunter. On the near side, sends it backward. Kendall Cap and Edlund. Katzenmacher gonna take it away for the Bengals. Edlund tries to take it right back for the Stars and does. Now a bit of a scrum along the near boards. OPC keeps it. Shot on net just wide from Mary Berthume. They'll still give that to her. 19-18 Blaine on the shots on goal. Johnson skates in. Cole Johnson keeps it low and underneath the stick of Kendall Cap, but a save made by Chiodo. 12-13 left to play in regulation, a 3-2 lead for the Bengals. And here's Kaya Peck. Peck couldn't hang on to it. Now Gunter will go get it for the Bengals. Almost came in offsides, but it's gonna be poked away by McAlpine. And now taken right back by Lindholm. Lindholm brings it in on sides. Now Costa. Abby Costa with a shot, and that's gonna go into the netting. And we'll get a face-off once again inside this OPC Stars zone. You gotta look at Abby Costa. Abby's had some chances here in this third period, been very active for Blaine. Hugel had it, sent it in, rung it along the backboards. Costa has it, good chance in front of a deflection. Gunter was right there, that one also deflected away. Lindholm will keep it. Find Gunter yet again. Big hitting now a little bit behind the net as both teams are kind of jockeying for possession of that puck. Peck has it. Kaya Peck tried to center for Costa. Blaine keeps it in the zone. That one will miss off the inside post and covered up by Chiodo. 11-11 to go. I feel like Blaine's skating just a touch faster and with a little more urgency right now than OPC. OPC needs to try to find some momentum and get this puck down on the other end. Welch. Welch works it off to Maddie Berthume. Berthume now Hoffman. Hoffman is in, fires on net just off the glove of Larson. Grant was there looking for a rebound chance. They're gonna try to stuff one in, but we'll get a whistle first. And Blaine quickly rallies to the net to make sure that the goalie is not ran into there. So you get a look at that in front and a little bit of a shove at the end of that sequence from Olive Hugel. There you get a look at the coaching staff of OPC, Jeremy Lewis. OPC keeps it in the zone. Off that face-off from Arneson. Arneson poked it in, now it's Katzenmacher. Chloe gets tripped, we're gonna get a penalty on OPC. Little incidental, certainly not a purposeful trip, but just enough to knock Katzenmacher down, and that's gonna be an immediate penalty And Arneson knew it right away, looked back, kind of gave that expression, that sigh, and immediately skated over towards the box. Take another look right there. Right there, actually. Rip, exactly. It's the right call. You get the vibe that Nora Arneson was hoping to just, oh, nobody saw that, right? Costa off the draw. Finley Caven. Finley trying to skate around. Ooh, gets knocked down right there along that back board. Power play for Blaine. They've got one goal tonight, as does OPC. A lot of penalties tonight, a lot of power play chances. A goal here might be the difference for Blaine, might be the thing they need to put this away. Abby Costa. And now Johnson. Johnson sees Costa with a chance that time. Kaya Peck gets the puck off the rebound, just couldn't get a shot. Now getting pushed off the puck that time by O'Lear. Kaya's got it back. Nice pass to Costa that time, but deflected. Follow-up chance in front. How did that not go in? Oh my goodness, that was so close. Johnson again, that one's deflected and finally cleared out of the zone. And the Stars breathe a sigh of relief as it goes all the way back to Larson. Now Lindholm will go play it for the Bengals. Blaine looks to clear and get themselves a chance to get back down the ice. Now they're also maybe trying to get a change as well. And Gunter will come on. Kaya Peck has it far side. Kaya, far circle, shoots in, misses high and wide. Katzenmacher tries to keep it in the zone for Blaine and does. Along the near boards before finally Welch pokes it out back down to Larson. Oh man, Larson took that one wide. That was a little scary. Took a little weird hop. Contact starting to pick up a little bit as both teams starting to up the physicality. Good penalty kill here by OPC. We'll take another look here at that last Blaine opportunity as it was icing. Take a look at how close this was in front. This puck is loose and the goalie's out of position and they just couldn't get a shot. Some good, I mean, that when that thing is just rolling across the crease like that, you just think somebody's gonna get that. OPC dodging a bullet right there for sure. 8:20 to go here in regulation. So close in a 3-2 game. Both teams wanting to get a win badly here. Shots are 24-20 in favor of the Bengals. Bengals certainly have increased the pressure in this third period. Just seem to be skating with a little bit more energy than this OPC team. Hoffman gonna bring it in on sides. Now Berthume, that's Maddie Berthume back behind the net where it'll be taken by Grant. Grant keeps it in for OPC. We're gonna get a penalty there. And Grant took a big spill as there was a collision with Geisler. And that looks like it's gonna be Geisler's third trip to the box. That's the wrong hat trick. Geisler not getting cheated in her FaceTime that she's getting here on North Metro from the penalty box. You take a look at that collision into the boards with Grant. So kind of a late power play, 7:42 to play in regulation. This is gonna be a really important 2 minutes here for both teams. If Blaine can kill this off, it'll give them, I think, a lot of momentum to finish this game. But if OPC can get a goal here, who knows what happens after that. That's a bad pass by O'Lear as it forces them to reset. Edlund at center ice. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. Now Johnson will take it for Blaine. Johnson will bring it in. Johnson sees Finley Caven. Skating backward toward Larson. Grabbed by Hunter. Hunter clear the zone? Not yet. Good job here by OPC as they try to get something cycled on this power play. They got a minute to go on it. Good shot. Gloved out of the air by Larson. And obviously all you're trying to hope for there is maybe you get a deflection, maybe you get a rebound chance, you can maybe stuff one in. And Olayer seems to be a bit of a factor from back there. Obviously 13 goals on the season from that defenseman position. Sure, you want to give her chances whenever you can. Minute 7 to go on the power play, 6:49 to go in regulation. Welch at the blue line. Nobody home on the pass, and that's going to get sent out by Blaine. All the way back down it goes. Charlotte Olayer will pick it up for OPC. Kaya Peck down there to put on some pressure. McAlpine will take it. Dakota McAlpine works past Costa. Sends it ahead towards Mary Berthume. Now along the near boards, OPC tries to keep it. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Little feed to Edlund. Edlund back to Olayer. Olayer from the point. Slides over to the near circle for Edlund. No shot gets to the net. 15 to go. Nice little chance that time. Deflected up into the net as they do a little one-time look from just inside the blue line for Olayer. Got plenty of stick on it. Take another look. Got plenty of wood on that one. Plenty of tape, and that one's going to get deflected off the pad of Larson and up into the net. Going to get a face-off. 13 seconds to go on this power play. Marching band is left, so here comes the in-house music there. Snoop Dogg, everybody. Chance in front again, and how did that not go in? OPC with that puck dancing in the crease, does not go in. Now full strength. Chance right in front again, looking for a deflection, nothing there. Blaine tries to get it out of the zone, can't do it yet, it's stuck in the corner. OPC's got it, it's Kendall Kapp. Kapp sets a chance that time for Arneson, and it's gonna be covered up by Caden Larson. I cannot believe that one didn't go in, as that thing was just dancing along the line past the goaltender, and yet no goal in. It's still 3-2 Blaine with 5:27 to go. Shots even now at 24. I want to talk about two teams that seem to match up well with each other. These two young teams playing a pretty fun game here tonight at Fogerty. Bengals try to clear out. Get it back to the neutral zone where Andrea Jesh able to get that. Andrea Jesh, say that 5 times. Back into the zone it goes for Jolie Geisler. Geisler behind the net for the Bengals. Can't clear. In fact, almost turned it right over. And that could have been a disaster as Zoe Berthume is there. We got 3 Berthumes, a couple of Cavens, a lot of players on the ice with sisters. Chance there in front. Players continuing to sprawl out late as both teams skating hard. Blaine looking for that go-ahead 2-goal advantage, which would almost certainly cinch it for them. And OPC needs an equalizer, and they got 4.5 to do it. Lindholm. Now behind the net it goes. Katzenmacher was there. Still dumped in. Now a chance for Blaine to change up. Now the Stars will take over. Zoe Berthume dumps it in. And that'll give OPC a chance to change. 4 to go. Turnover in their own zone. That's usually a disaster. Edlund has it. Tried to find a centering pass. Nobody home on that one. Mary Berthume was close, but Blaine won the battle to it. Dumped right back in by Victoria Welch. And Blaine will dump it out of there as well, all the way down to Chiodo, who's going to let it go for icing. They'll get a face-off down in the Blaine zone. .336, starting to get to that time where maybe you shorten up the shifts. Maybe you try to play with 2 lines the rest of the way. We'll see. See what both coaches want to do here in the final 3.5. Good speed right there off that draw. Addison Arndt skating in. Haven't called her name yet tonight, but some fresh legs late in the game. Edlund trying to break away from Peck. Edlund will bring it in. Chance. No penalty, I don't believe that time either. I thought maybe we would get a little takedown. Thought maybe we were moving our way towards a potential penalty shot. That would have been fun. Take a look at Edlund's run, but good pursuit by Peck. Yeah, she just lost her edge. Looks like they're going to shift out some players here. Looked like Cap and Arneson were going to either go on or stay on, but now here comes Welch and Olayer back onto the ice. As defensemen, they may not leave the ice the rest of this one. I wouldn't, maybe one time, but I don't know. I think you want those 2 on the ice if you can. Certainly their number 1 D line. Costa sent that in. Hoffman to try to clear for the Stars. Hoffman, center pass, and again, losing the edge was Maddie Berthium. And Geisler will take it. Geisler behind the net. OPC gets 2 girls on her trying to take the puck away. Now finally it's Costa. Costa brings in. Costa's got 2-on-1 with a chance there in front and a save by Chiodo. Addison Arndt got the look. Blaine trying to control it. That's going to be into the net with 2:14. We get yet another faceoff. This one's going to come to, I think, the glove side of Chiodo. Take another look at that chance. 25-25 in shots on goal. Both teams skating well up and down the ice. We'll see who's got the fresher legs. Certainly a nice move by Coach Athman to start sprinkling in some different players here in these final few minutes, just to give them some extra speed, maybe some extra energy. Here's Cole Johnson. Johnson stops. Nice center. Looking for Katzenmacher. Now back it goes to Lindholm. Lindholm had that poked away by McAlpine. And now Johnson has it. Brings it in. Nope, offside. I thought Johnson was coming in onside, but they must have just been a little bit off on that. And I think you even saw that look from Caven, who I think was like, what are you talking about? I think Johnson thought she had it, but not quite as we take another look. And that is, oh man, yeah, it's a good call. Yep, good call right there by the officials. Ooh, man. I think Finley thought she had a look right there. Minute 30. Cap. Kendall Cap skates in for OPC. Tried to dump it in back behind the net. Deflected away, now Geisler. Geisler tries to send it out for the Bengals. It goes back to the neutral zone. Cap will take it from there for the Stars. Not enough though, as Blaine will take over one more time on the stick, but they come in off sides. Johnson and Costa will get another face-off. We'll do it again from the dot. And I think we're going to take a timeout here. Yes, it looks like OPC wants to talk it over. So OPC takes a timeout. We got 1:09 to go, and I think the question's going to just be here, how long do you wait before you pull the goaltender? Take a look at the Blaine schedule. Obviously tonight, they're taking on OPC, then Dodge County later on, White Bear Lake, Rogers, Egan, and Minnetonka. All within the next couple of weeks, so quite a few games on the schedule for the next 2 weeks for the Bengals. There's a 2 o'clock game in there, so it's no doubt a Saturday. That'll be fun. Smart move out here. You got to bring the blanket. except a couple of the Brave Souls there. Look at, there's the cheer team out tonight. Now that the band is left, they can basically just take over that whole section. Minute 9 to go. Blaine got that goal, that critical go-ahead goal at the end of period number 2. So far, no score this period. So you know that they're going to pull Chiodo at some point here. So when they pull Chiodo, that's going to give the extra attacker, and we'll see what OPC wants to do when that happens. And when that will happen. How much time do they want to give themselves in 6-on-5? You can see Chiodo starting to skate away from the crease. And now they're bringing her. They wave Chiodo over. And now Blaine's got, oh, this is trouble. Blaine's going to take a look at the empty net, and they get it. They caught Chiodo in between. They try to pull her, but it happened too slowly, I think. Gunter looks like she got that goal for her second of the night. It just looked like it was too slow to get the goalie off the ice, and OPC couldn't control the puck long enough. And it was just, you saw it coming as soon as Blaine was able to take control in the neutral zone and there was nobody to protect the net, that was going to do it. And I think that's going to be the thing that puts this one away tonight. OPC needs 2 goals in 40 seconds. So Gunter picks up her second goal of the night, her third of the season. Costa picks up the assist. Emmy Lou tried to go in and get one late. 18 seconds left. Edlund's got to get a shot on net quickly. Blaine knows it, so they just tried to cut her off, move her off the puck, and they did. 10 to go, and I think that's going to do it for the Bengals tonight. Great job by the Blaine Bengals. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that will do it. The Blaine Bengals get a big goal there at the end of this one. It was a good game, hard-fought game. Blaine wins it 4-2 here on North Metro TV. A fun hockey game. Stay tuned. We'll be right back as we try to get ourselves a player of the game interview right after this on North Metro.
We in Spring Lake Park believe in building a strong and safe community. Our city moves onward and upward while holding on to our traditions and roots. We maintain a small town feel even though we are nestled next to the big city. We believe in being good neighbors and building community with safe neighborhoods. And we believe in citizenry and promote being active both physically and socially. We in Spring Lake Park love to play and believe in having an abundance of parks, playgrounds, and green space so that everyone can take a moment to enjoy the natural beauty that surrounds us. We believe in educating our children well, so we use the most advanced tools of learning to ensure continued success and bright futures. We promote athletics to keep our children fit and healthy and build a sense of teamwork. We in Spring Lake Park believe in providing a good, stable home for industry and small business to thrive. We have a large variety of successful businesses that have found continued success and benefit from excellent visibility off Highway 65. And a large customer base, as we are located only 15 minutes outside of downtown Minneapolis. Come visit us in Spring Lake Park, and you will see why we believe our city is one of a kind.
We are back at Fogerty Arena. Thanks for joining us. Tim Anderson here on North Metro TV. A nice win tonight for the Blaine Bengals, 4-2. And I am standing with one of the many stars of the game here tonight, the freshman phenom, Kaya Peck. Kaya, we talked about you in the pregame. You're the team leader in assists. That started right away on that first goal. Let's start with that. Let's start with kind of how we started as a team tonight. You were able to get us involved early on.
Yeah, we were able to just get hyped up in the locker room and able to just make sure we had goals and just play our best, make sure just we had fun.
Talk about your goal that you got in the second period. That was late in the period. It felt like OPC had some momentum on their side. Then you got that opportunity there with Coley Johnson to get that goal. Talk about that goal.
So we had a girl going down we had three going down the ice on 3-on-1, and Coley was driving left, and I just went to the net. Beautiful pass to the defense, and one time and in. It was very nice.
Those are always fun, right? That's awesome. Now, as a freshman, I have to ask you, this is a young team, but you don't seem to play like a freshman. You don't seem to be rattled by this varsity stuff. You seem super comfortable. Is that part of the team strategy, or has that just been how the team is? They're well gelled? Talk about that a little bit.
We are very well gelled. We have a lot of chemistry. During the first practice, we could just tell that this is going to be a great year. This is going to be a great team. Everyone worked together well. Everything just went great.
Okay, last question for you. 6-11-1, but this team looks like they're starting to kind of hit their stride here a little bit. As you kind of wind your way towards sections, where are you seeing your team? Where are you seeing yourself? How do you feel like this is coming together at the end?
I can see us going to state. We definitely can make it there.
I love that energy.
Of course. We definitely have the pride, and we have the determination to make sure we're working hard in practice and getting where we need to be.
Kai, I love it. It's a pleasure to meet you. It was awesome tonight. You played a great game, and that was a lot of fun for you. So hopefully you can skate your way back to the locker room here somehow. Thank you to Kaya Peck, our young freshman phenom for the Blaine Bengals, and that'll wrap it up here tonight for us on North Metro TV. My thanks to Ted and all the folks working here in the truck and working on the camera crew. This is a cold hockey arena to hang out in, but it was a great time tonight. And on behalf of everybody here at North Metro TV, I'm Tim Anderson saying keep your head up, and we'll see you next time.